Sunday morning, and it's church time. Car's making a weird noise. Headed home. I went to eat lunch with my parents after church, and my wife had to go to work, so I'm headed home. I run a couple errands, and then I am probably gonna go to church tonight, I think. So I came walking at the park, and these little ducks are following me. There's a whole bunch of them a minute ago, but the rest of them went back. I think the people feed them or something. It is hot. The rain has stopped, but it just means that it's gotten a lot hotter and really humid. I'm about to take off for lunch. I just did 2 laps around the campus, our university campus, and so I need to get some steps in because I'm still in this competition with my dad. Well, actually, he beat me this past week, and so I'm going for next. We did a rematch, and so I've got to beat him this time. Anyways, it's Monday, and so gotta get some food in my system, some food in this belly. All right, so it's Monday afternoon. It's about 6:30ish, and I am about to head over to the gym at my apartment complex to get a little walk/run in. All right, Tuesday morning. It's a little after 6, and I am headed to the gym to get this run in real quick. Back, eat breakfast, go to work. All right, it's a beautiful morning. I'm here at work, just pulling in to get the day started. Woo! Hit the gym today. I got this new pre-workout. It's called Ion, and I didn't really like it. And I'm probably really shaky right now too. The camera's probably like shaking like ridiculous. It was not a great workout. I'm exhausted, but I don't know what was wrong with me today. Oh, I forgot that I have to stop by Lowe's. I forgot to mention that I gotta stop by Lowe's right now because I seem to have misplaced the other handle for the tripod, and so I've got to find a screw that's like that size so that I can put it inside of the tripod and tighten the little head of the tripod. So I'm headed to Lowe's to do that, and then I gotta go to Target, pick something up to eat at Target, and also some trash bags because we don't have any trash bags at the house. What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, and they gave me an extra Chick-fil-A sauce at Chick-fil-A. I only asked for 2, and they gave me 3. So it's the little blessings that count. You heard? It's actually not Tuesday. The heck, it's Wednesday. And it's been a busy day today. Four Chick-fil-A sauces. Do you understand what kind of blessings this is? So I'm gonna use 2, I'm gonna save 2, and we're gonna have Chick-fil-A sauce for dinner or something. I don't know. There's an art, and I've kind of learned this art to how to park your car, because if you park it like on the wrong side, even though you're under the tree in the shade, the sun still kind of comes in. So you got to park it in a certain direction so that you're, the sun doesn't come in and it gets like super hot and stuff. This is probably one of the last couple of weeks that I'm gonna be able to do this, because after, you know, once we hit like late June, early July, it's gonna be too hot. And we get into August and it's part of September, and it's gonna be hot. So I'm enjoying it while I can. It's good to just kind of get out of the office, especially right now we're moving. You know, the office is a mess, and so it's just good to do something a little bit different. And I'm gonna head over to work in just a couple of minutes. My lunch break is pretty much over, and yeah. It is a Thursday and I am leaving work now. It's probably the first time I've vlogged all day. After a month of vlogging, this is the only day that I've really not felt motivated to vlog very much. I really didn't have that much to do. I packed and packed and packed because I'm moving offices. And so I pretty much am all packed up. Tomorrow is half a day of work, and so I gotta make sure that all my stuff is packed up by then, which it pretty much is. I'm about to head home, get dressed, get changed, go to the gym for a little bit, come back home. I got work to do, a lot of things I need to finish up. I got this thing called the RTL Manifesto, and you'll be seeing more of that up on the vlog in the next week or so. Anyways, so that's it, and now I'm headed out, so peace. So I went to the gym. It was fun, it was good. I got a little workout in. I'm still in this competition with my dad with the steps, and he's beating me by 3,000 steps. So I just ordered Chipotle. I'm gonna walk over to Chipotle, get my Chipotle, and come home, and then I got some work to do, like I had mentioned earlier. But first, we gotta eat. So let's go get some Chipotle. So I got my Chipotle, I'm walking back to my apartment now. They gave me a free drink, which is really cool, because my Chipotle wasn't ready by the time that they got it for me. So anyways, I'm doing that, and I am about to chat down on some food. And I actually like that they don't have it ready when I get there, because it means that they're gonna make it hot. And so by the time I walk home, it'll cool down a little bit, and it'll be nice when I'm ready to eat. Anyways, if you have noticed that when I'm out and about, I kind of have the phone down a little bit lower, and it's because I get like really kind of shy vlogging. And I was just thinking about that right now. I'm like, I've been doing it for a month now, and I still get a little shy, you know, vlogging, thinking like, what are people thinking when they're passing by that I'm some weirdo talking to a phone? I don't know. But anyways, just a random thought. Alrighty, so I'm out of work, got out of work early, stopped by Academy to buy a couple of things. Guys trying to cross the road and almost got hit by a car. But so went and got that, got a couple of things that I needed for the gym. My wife needed a knee brace. I got a little bottle shaker, whatever, you know, for the protein shakes. Mine got like super messed up. I left some protein in there for a couple of days and it like smelled horrible, so I had to throw it away. Anyways, so now I am going to go get my hair cut, and hopefully you can hear me over the wind in the car. But let's go get a haircut. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Friday. That means it's time for another car talk, because we have not done a car talk all week long. So a couple of things. Just got my hair cut, and the guy was all right. He was kind of in a rush, so didn't do the best job. So I'm gonna go and check out my hair right now. I didn't get a good chance to look at it while I was, you know, at the barbershop. But hopefully it's okay, and I won't have to like get a recut or something. Anyways, it was a new barbershop. I've never been there before. Anyways, time for a car talk. Let's do a car talk. But it is super hot out here. I don't have AC in the car, so it's really hot. And I got hair all over, so I'm gonna take a shower real quick and let's do the car talk. Here, as you can see, I've taken a shower now and am changed. And on today's car talk slash sofa talk, I wanted to talk about two things. I want to talk about value and love. So it's something that I've been thinking about a lot, and this week, this idea or this concept of value. So what are we doing as a business? And I'm speaking, for myself, but also you can take this and relate it to whatever you're doing. What are we doing to create value for individuals? The most successful companies in the world are companies that create value for their customers. So yes, you may be selling a product. Yes, you may be selling a service. But there's probably a lot of other companies that also sell that same product or sell that same service. But what are you doing that differentiates yourself in the sense that you're creating value for the customer? So how are you creating that value? It may be your customer service. It may be an experience that the customer has when they're doing work with you, or when they're getting a product from you. But what are you doing to create value? Value is something that an individual can take, through your product or your service, and they're able to really use so that their life can become better, and so that their life can become easier or more enjoyable, whatever it may be. But what are we doing as business owners, as entrepreneurs, to create value? A lot of times we get stuck in just creating content, or creating products, or creating services that really don't have any type of value besides, allowing people to buy into their consumeristic tendencies. But what are we really doing to bring value into the world? And I just think that's a question that we have to ask ourselves, because if we want to make a lasting impact, if we want to create a business that really drastically changes the world, then we have to create value for individuals. And this leads me to the second point, is what are we doing to show people love? I've been kind of getting ready for a sermon that I'm preaching this weekend, and one of the things that kind of keeps coming up as I've been studying some of the scriptures I'll be talking about in this sermon is this idea of love. And a lot of us, we kind of have this, this notion that we understand love. We love our family, our friends, different people. But I think one of the things that we lack a lot of times is learning to love people that rub us the wrong way. People that are difficult to love, people that sometimes just really get on our nerves. What are we doing to show those individuals that we love them? A lot of times the reality is this: we use this concept of tough love as sort of a way to mask sometimes our meanness, or mask sometimes our wanting to belittle or berate people. And so what we do is say, well, I'm just giving them tough love. They need tough love. These individuals need this tough love in their life, or else they're never going to learn. The reality is that a lot of times, though, the reason we use quote-unquote tough love is just because we want to be mean to people, and we want to hurt them. And so the question I guess I have for you guys is, what are you doing with those people that are sometimes difficult to love, that sometimes come at you the wrong way, that sometimes get on your nerves, that just really anger you? What are you doing to show them love? The mark of maturity in an individual's life, really, I'm convinced, is not if they can show love to the people that are around them, who they care for, their family, their friends, their coworkers, bosses, but showing love to the least of those, the people that are, down and out, the individuals who have nothing, maybe the homeless, the poor. But not only that, also showing love to the people that really get on your nerves, that really get under your skin. And I think once we start to understand how we can love people, how we can just spend time with individuals, just to listen to what they have to say, just to really engage with those people, even though we may not agree with them all the time. We actually may not agree with them any of the time, but at least showing that we care, that we want to listen, that we want to understand, and that we want to love. I think that's a great step in allowing us to learn how as businesses we can create value. I think they really go hand in hand, because when we can learn to love all people, then we can learn to create value for people. And when we create value for people, then the world really can be changed. So my question to you today is, what are you doing to love people and to create value for individuals? Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a student, whether you are an employee or an employer, what are you doing in all of the different categories or the different aspects of your life to create value and to show love? So that's today's Car Talk. Headed to the camera store now. So there we have an Aston Martin. Very nice car. Actually, one of my dream cars. So maybe one day. Maybe one day. All right, it's Saturday morning. I have a meeting here in a couple of minutes with my business partner and friend, Sam. And so I am gonna go take my bike and go ride over to McDonald's to meet up with him. We're gonna talk about some stuff about the business. So let's go do that. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna talk about just yet. He wanted to just kind of meet up and talk some business stuff. We're here, Mickey D's. Alrighty, so I went to the business meeting with my business partner and had a very interesting meeting. There will be some changes that will be taking place, and so we'll be talking about that a little bit more at the very beginning of next week. So stay tuned for that. I do want to discuss it with you guys, but as of right now, I got to figure a few things out first. Right now, what I'm going to do is spend the rest of the afternoon working on putting some finishing touches on my sermon and getting that all ready for tomorrow. And then probably this evening, I am going to go with my wife, probably do some skateboarding around. She got a new longboard, so we're going to go do some of that this evening. Be kind of cool, just get a little bit of exercise, get out of the house. She's at the mall right now shopping. So we'll see what she buys when she gets back, and then we will do a little bit of exercise, get out the house for a little bit. So anyways, I'm gonna hit the sermon right now, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, so Saturday has come to an end. Went to my parents' house and we just finished watching the Columbia game, so I am headed home now. Going to get some rest for tomorrow. But anyways, just wanted to sign off, guys. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next Sunday for the vlog.